Life is a very simple yet very complicated topic that many either fail or succeed in comprehending. Life is different to each and every living creature, be it an animal, human, or a plant. Whoever says that creatures other than humans don't value life or understand life is wrong. Every living creature has their own interpretation of life, and they all value it very much. Life is one thing that is the same about every living being, and at the same time, life is also one thing that's different from one living being to another. What does life mean to you? Some think it's so complex. Others think it's the simplest thing in the world. And the rest just go on living without thinking about what it means at all. As we go through life, we experience things that either shape or scar our lives. Life is but a series of events that help us to realize our sole purpose and our distinguished position in the world. We often state that life is thrust upon us quickly without giving us a chance to react. Other times we state that we're simply not ready for life, or that life is simply too hard. But what we fail to either remember or understand is that life has been a part of us since birth, and we have been preparing for it. Life was always there. We just didn't understand or see it. For example, in my opinion, the famous nursery rhyme, "Row, row, row your boat," is a rhyme that tells us of life. Row, row, row your boat. The boat is our life, and the rowing indicates moving forward, gently down the stream. The stream is the path of life, and the rhyme tells us to gently move our life forward down this stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Merrily means happily. Life is but a dream. The rhyme tells us that life is unpredictable, just like a dream, and that just like a dream, one day, life will end. From our smallest age, we have been talking about life. We have seen it, felt it, heard it, and experienced it. We were never away from life. We were always a part of life. We were always ready for life, but as we grew, we often forgot what it really meant to us. Thus, we drifted further and further away from the true meaning of our life. At our smallest age, we never worried about life. We never tried to understand, and we never pondered on the questions, what does my life mean? Or, why am I alive? It was simply because we were too busy living and enjoying life. We were too busy rowing merrily down the stream to worry about what it all meant. Maybe life doesn't have a meaning after all. Maybe we weren't supposed to try to figure out what life meant or what its purpose is. Maybe we were supposed to give it meaning. Maybe every little act we do is what gives it a meaning. Maybe life isn't just something that exists. Maybe life is us. Life might never have a meaning, and it may never have a purpose, but every living being has a purpose and meaning. Life is the passion we feel when we engage in our hobbies. Life is the joy, sorrow, anger, and pain that we feel. Life is the smile on the faces of the people we see when we walk down the street. Life is that feeling you get when you swing high and wish you could fly with the birds. Maybe our impression of life is what gives us hope, dreams, and ambition for the future. Life is inexplicable, for whatever theories are made about it cannot be proved, since everyone sees life in a very different way to another. No one ever sees life the way another does, and it is nearly impossible to try to experience someone else's life. Don't you think that every single one of us alive can say something about life? That each of us might have our own idea of what life means to us, even if we haven't yet fully lived it? And don't you think that it's this idea of what life means to us that makes us shape our lives in the future? Life is not complex, neither is it simple. Life is just every passing second. And the 4 letters that make up the word, well, they're merely a symbol.